Hello everyone, welcome to Royal Online Tutorials, the online educational channel. Today our topic is about emotional intelligence. But before we start, don't forget to subscribe my channel. As we know, we already moved from the old traditional management method into the new leadership method, which is affecting positively on the way how people are working. It's totally different than the old traditional management, and we have a lot of key elements which are very important in leadership. It's giving like kind of push to the employees in order to act in a professional manner, in order to be motivated, in order to be encouraged to work, to give all their best, to put all their efforts to perform well and to help the company in achieving its goals and objectives. One of the key elements of success in leadership is emotional intelligence. So first, if we need to take like an overview about what do we mean by emotional intelligence. On the personal side, I should know how to act. I should be able to understand my own emotion, to know how to use it, and to know how to manage my emotions in a positive way in order to relieve stress, to communicate effectively, to emphasize with others, to overcome challenges, to diffuse conflict. So, emotional intelligence is very important because it helps in increasing the leadership ability, it helps in increasing the team performance, it helps in improving the decision making, it helps in increasing the personal well-being. It helps in decreasing the occupational stress. It also has to help the companies to reduce the staff turnover. What are the components of emotional intelligence? But before we start, I'm going to focus a little bit about the leader, because as we know that the leader is any person who may affect the other, influence the other, inspire the other. But here, the emotionally intelligent leader will be aware of their emotions, like on the personal side, and also he will be aware of the emotions of the others. So here, I don't need to focus only on my emotion, but I should take into consideration the emotions of the others. I should know how to manage the emotions of the others. Maybe the employee today is in a bad mood. I should know how to treat him, how to put myself in his place. And I should also take into consideration that he's not doing good in order to treat him in professional manner, in a proper way. So he will be appreciating the way of treatment, and then he will be motivated. He will be encouraged to continue to work better. Maybe today you are not doing good. Okay, you can work half day and you can leave. I will be gaining as a leader because in the next day he's going to come very powerful. And the opposite is true. Let's suppose I don't treat him in a good way, in an emotional way. So the level of performance is going to decrease. He's going to be like more stressful. And uh, as a leader, I will be losing because all what I care about, I'm here for accomplishing the organization objectives and goals. So as a role model, I'm going to push the employees to be powerful, to give all their best, to put all their efforts in order to perform good, because when the employee performs good, that's mean everything is going to be perfect. If I need to go now through the components of emotional intelligence, as you see, the first component is the self-awareness. I should be aware of and in touch with your own feelings and emotions. Self-regulation, being able to manage various emotions and moods. We are not dealing within the organization with only one mood, with one person. All the people are totally different than each other. Every person may have his own way of thinking. So being able to manage various emotions and moods without suppressing them. The self-motivation, being able to remain positive. I should always be optimistic, acting in a positive way. Empathy for others, being able to read the other's emotions in an accurate way, and I should always put myself in his place. So suppose I'm in the place of the employee. How do I like the leader to treat me? And finally, the skills. As we know, we do have like the technical skills, conceptual skills, but here, as a component of emotional intelligence, I mean the interpersonal and social skills. I should have the skills to build and maintain positive relationships with the others. I can take into consideration like the communication, like the conflict management, like the negotiation, the team building. So, sometimes a person may ask, how can I improve the emotional intelligence level? So we can do it. For example, by observing how I react to people. I will take a look about the work environment. I will always conduct self-evaluation. I will examine how I react specifically to stressful situations. I will always handle and take responsibility for all my actions, and I can examine how the actions will affect the others. Before taking the actions, I should take this into consideration, like being patient, checking if the actions are going to affect negatively or positively on the others. We should know something very important, especially if we are dealing in an effective leadership, the ability to interact well with the followers, to satisfy their emotional needs, and motivating and inspiring them is a key element of success to effective leadership. Thank you for watching my channel.